Hi, Big Dreamers. It's Eva Cartman, and you're listening to the Dream Big Podcast Show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. Today, I'm going to share a powerful life lesson taught to us by Lobsters. Yes, Lobsters. You never know who's going to be your mentor on the Dream Big Podcast. This is a memorable lesson that I know you'll take with you for the rest of your life. This is episode 121, Big Dreamers, and it's time to dream big. My name is Eva Cartman. I'm part of a squad of super kids that are here to change the world. We don't believe you need to be adults to have big goals and start working towards your dreams. We believe age is just a number, and you're never too young to make a difference. We may be young, but we are not naive. We understand that achieving our big dreams will not be easy. It will take incredible dedication, hard work, and yes, massive action. There will be ups and downs, but we embrace the challenges and relish pushing outside of our comfort zone because this is how we grow. They may not teach us these concepts in our school textbooks, but we are smart enough to know that the tools and tactics to achieve our big dreams are out there, and we are willing to do the work to seek out these skills and master them because we know that our future depends on it. We are the Big Dreamers, and it's time to dream big. Given that this episode is all about lobsters, I thought we'd start with a few funny lobster jokes with the help of my sister, Sophia. Let's hear them, Sophia.
What do you call a lobster that doesn't sail?
What?
Shellfish.
Shellfish? Like selfish. That's hilarious. Okay, let's hear one more.
Who brings presents to lobsters?
Who?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. That's a good one, Sophia. It's always fun to start the episode with a laugh, but you're probably wondering at this point, lobsters? What in the world can lobsters teach us about life? Don't worry, I would be wondering the same thing myself, but then my family came across a video online of a rabbi, Dr. Abraham Twerski, who shared such a beautiful and powerful story about lobsters that I just had to share it with you. I'll include the link to Dr. Twerski's video in our show notes. He's a wonderful storyteller, so I encourage you to watch the original. Dr. Twerski shares that a lobster is a soft, mushy animal that lives inside of a rigid shell. The lobster's mushy body grows, but that shell that it lives in does not expand. How can a lobster grow then? Well, as the lobster grows, that shell becomes tighter and tighter, and the lobster starts to feel very uncomfortable. Eventually, it becomes so uncomfortable that the lobster goes under a rock to hide from predatory fish, casts off its shell, and produces a new one. Guess what happens? The lobster continues to grow, and eventually the shell it had produced becomes uncomfortable yet again. So it goes back under the rock, sheds its shell, and repeats this process. The lobster repeats this numerous times during the course of its life. The point of the story is that lobsters are only able to grow because they feel uncomfortable and have to literally step outside of their comfort zone, in this case, the shell, in order to grow. For better or worse, humans do not grow shells and are not forced like the lobster to step outside of our comfort zone. We have a choice. We can stay in our comfort zone, not expand, and therefore not grow. But as big dreamers, we need to think of ourselves as lobsters. We need to understand that the only way to truly grow, to truly expand, is to push yourself, to try new things that will challenge us and sometimes even make us feel uncomfortable. In December, my dad and I participated in a Spartan race. That may sound familiar to you because we have had Spartan founder Joe DeSena on our podcast 2 times, episode 27 and 107. I'll include the links in the show notes if you have not heard those amazing episodes. When I first heard the lobster story, it reminded me of our experience with Spartan. The race was on a Saturday. We had to get up early in the morning to get there, so we were already not having our typical lazy Saturday morning of waking up late and just hanging around in the house. And of course, the race itself really pushed us outside of our comfort zone. There were retaining walls to jump, obstacles to climb over, tunnels to crawl through, and javelins to throw. It was challenging. It was not something that most people would not sign up for, but we did because we knew that by pushing outside of our comfort zone, we would grow. And I can tell you that the feeling when you achieve something new, when you discover new things about yourself by pushing to your limits, when you cross that finish line and accept your finisher's medal, is the best feeling in the world. Because when you are growing, you are happy. You feel alive. You feel powerful. My challenge to all the big dreamers out there is to be a lobster. I know it sounds funny, but as humans, we get to choose whether we are going to grow or not. We can stay in our comfort zone. We can stay on the couch. We can be lazy. Or we can realize that the way you grow is by stepping outside of your comfort zone, casting off the shell of a caged life. And this is the key to accomplishing your big dreams and having an amazing life. My teacher last year sometimes said in the class to put our thinking hats on. My challenge to you is to put your lobster hat on, or I guess I can even say put your lobster shell on, and think about at least one area in your life that you would like to see progress and understand that you won't be able to make that progress until you cast off your shell. It is only by getting uncomfortable that we can grow. Thank you to my 3-year-old sister Sophia for contributing to this episode, and thank you to all you big dreamers for listening. As a reminder, we still have our free Confidence Secrets course available at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. In this free Confidence Secrets course, you'll get over 1 hour of me teaching you about how to develop your superpower of self-belief. If you are a younger big dreamer listening to this, please ask your parents to help you get it. Again, it's completely free for a limited time only. So please take advantage and get the course while you still can at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. If you enjoyed the episode and the story about the lobster and think it would be helpful to the people you love, then please tell your friends and family about the Dream Big Podcast. You can point them directly to this episode at dreambigpodcast.com/121. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the Dream Big Podcast. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional, you need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion, the way life is meant to be. I'll see you next episode. Bye.